The night hung heavy over Hollow Grove, casting long, gnarled shadows across the winding path. The air was still, and an eerie silence enveloped the small town. Halloween night had always carried an aura of mystery, but this year was different. Whispers of an ancient curse had resurfaced, and the townsfolk couldn't shake the feeling that something was lurking in the shadows. As the moon climbed higher in the sky, a group of teenagers gathered at the edge of the woods. Among them was Sarah, a brave soul with a penchant for the supernatural. She had heard the legends of Hollow Grove and was determined to uncover the truth. "Are you sure about this, Sarah?" whispered Jake, his voice trembling. Sarah's eyes gleamed with determination. "We have to find out what's really going on here. The stories can't all be true." The group moved deeper into the woods, their footsteps crunching on the fallen leaves. The trees loomed overhead, their branches twisting like skeletal fingers. A sense of foreboding settled over them as they approached an ancient, crumbling mansion. "This is it," Sarah declared, her voice barely above a whisper. "The old Holloway house. They say it's haunted." As they pushed open the creaking door, the air grew colder, sending shivers down their spines. Cobwebs hung in thick curtains, and dust motes danced in the moonlight that filtered through the cracked windows. The silence was oppressive, broken only by the occasional groan of the old house. They split up, exploring the dimly lit rooms. Sarah's heart raced as she ventured further, guided by a strange compulsion. In a forgotten corner, she stumbled upon an ancient journal, its pages yellowed and brittle. As she turned the pages, she discovered the chilling tale of the Holloway family. Generations ago, they had dabbled in dark magic, seeking power and immortality. Their experiments had unleashed a malevolent force that plagued the town. To contain it, the family sacrificed themselves, binding their souls to the mansion. Sarah's breath caught in her throat. The legends were true, and the curse still held sway over Hollow Grove. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream echoed through the house. Sarah raced towards the sound, finding Jake pale and trembling. It was a figure, Sarah. A shadow, with eyes that glowed like embers, he stammered. Panic surged through the group. They fled the mansion, but as they emerged into the moonlight, they realized they were no longer alone. The shadowy figures of the Holloway family stood before them, their eyes burning with an otherworldly fire. Sarah's heart pounded. She knew they had to break the curse. With the journal in hand, she led the group back to the town square, where an ancient oak tree stood. As the clock struck midnight, Sarah began to recite the incantation from the journal. The words echoed through the night, mingling with the wind's mournful howl. The ground trembled, and a spectral energy enveloped them. The spirits of the Holloway family materialized, their forms shifting and flickering. Sarah's voice wavered, but she pressed on, her determination unwavering. In a blinding flash of light, the curse shattered. The spirits let out a final mournful wail before dissipating into the night. The air grew still, and a sense of peace settled over Hollow Grove. The curse was broken, but the memories of that fateful Halloween night would forever linger. Years later, Hollow Grove thrived, its streets alive with laughter and the warm glow of jack-o'-lanterns. Sarah had become a legend, her name whispered around campfires. She had faced the darkness and emerged victorious. But on Halloween night, as the moon hung high in the sky, the townsfolk would still glance towards the Holloway house, their hearts quickening with the memory of that haunted night and the brave girl who had saved them all.